coordinated and well polished. I'm impressed right now, and I'm sure Kirby is too with Dreamland.
I mean, I know that they were probably going to get wiped anyways with the way that started, but they didn't even have time to drop from high ground to even contest the point. They knew it was going to be a wipe at that point. Now being able to regroup, look at the way that Dreamland, specifically Chuckles, is in position here on this high ground.
Now, to be fair, we did see Nemesis cap that fast too, but this is not an easy defense for this long especially. And Chuckles, again, being able to match the Hero's Crash does switch over to Groot, though, and it does pay off as they do get the early pick on Stinkers, which will slow things down a tad. Beautiful.
Game, by the way, is,
look at this great movement overall here. Throwing down the wall, trying to get that huge pick early on Mace. That would be a big one as they continue to push forward. Mello looking for a quick pick. Scatter taking down Chuckles, and this is going to stop Dreamland's first attempt in this 5 minutes they have.
Best strategist in the world.
A lot of time here to work with, and they have a lot going into this next fight too, really. If you look on board, I mean, Team Nemesis have answers here themselves. A nice hold off, but making sure that they need to prioritize Jabori, who does have that God of Mischief ready. He pulls out the diamond here too, just to make sure they feel that crystal pressure. And before backing away, Scatter's also been very consistent with these roundhouse kick KOs.
Yeah, I think Scatter's definitely playing a much better game as the Median. I like the Punisher pick up top, raining up. There's Ricky with the quick picks. We've seen him known for there. And the healing afterwards. Melo's going to clean up shop. This will stop attempt number 2 from Dreamland, but still 4 minutes on the clock, even with Mace actually doing some work here. Chuckles to follow. Hold on. This is still going. Stinkers. I mean, this is completely now. They can push with this even after some wipes.
Wow, nice little side-by-side of what we're seeing, the exit behind that wall, but you can also see in terms of their positioning, just aura farming here as Stinkers now moves up, finds a Median next within that invisible boundary too that Ricky had pulled up, but this also allows Dreamland to walk up Valentina Eve having that Mantis Soul resurgence. It's going to be the next thing activated here, and they won't have that Loki ultimate to cycle through, so not as much survivability, but it's not like they need it when Chimes and Chuckles just moves all the way up to wipe out Team Nemesis.
Yeah, the Whale got no connections, but it got what it needed. Chimes doing it all by himself. That's 4 picks, and at this point, they're going to barely be able to touch. You know, they can still win 2 of the fights. Oh my gosh, barely getting there again, like an in-game finish. They do get, Dinks does get the
this isn't gonna matter.
Invisible boundary up, and look at Stinkers just waiting for the ult. Look at 99%. There it is, going to heal up, top off, take his time, and they're going up to now do the surprise hit. But Mace has ult, we have Stinkers with ult, and Mello finds him, Vicky. Wow.
Well, Mello was looking for him. They called him out earlier on, and now it's going to be that 1v1 duelist, but are you going to get the solo ult here? You leave him one before backing away. The repositioning works.
He still wins
the
that?
repositioning works. The follow-up, a Median is forced to go all the way around and deal with Stinkers, but it literally pulled all the attention away from one team to deal with Stinkers.
It took 3 people to deal with one person. What are they doing?
To be hit with the ult and be like, I still got this.
No,
like,
they're actually terrible.
Crazy work.
No, they're actually terrible.
Wild as Dreamland now with
never let that
a
slide.
dominating exclamation point on a team that
personally,
looks so clean in that upper bracket. We've seen Nemesis do reverse sweeps before. It could happen. Right now, though, it's all Dreamland, who this team has put together a roster that can truly make a run in this thing. Not only the MRC, but Ignite, as they have their visions for bigger and better plans as well. Cham getting that MVP, and yeah, it's weird seeing fire around Namor being the king of the sea and all. But what a great finish from Dreamland.
He's literally setting a fire under the butt with the way that they've been playing. Literally on point here. And Dreamland, I mean, basically 1 game away from really going the distance with the way that they've been playing thus far. Chime and Chuckles together between the Hulk and No More.
My favorite team
Look
up in
at
the whole
this,
game.
15,000 damage output. Then you have Stinkers being able to be flexible too. You see the 16k damage before we saw that last minute swap up to the Doctor Strange just to recontest just in case here. But even on the other side, I mean, it was pretty even back and forth until you have to deal with the Gamma Squids, because Chime with those 15 final hits hurt.
Yeah, listen, we've seen Javori, we've seen Valentina, Mace. Stinkers and Chime, though, together as this kind of wombo combo of duelists has been the difference for what was this old roster into what they are now. And then Chuckles also, love this guy's hero pool. Can really swap to what's needed. I mean, he matched Krasman's Hulk immediately and did a pretty good dang job at it, right? 9 final hits. Love to see the stats there. The healing wasn't even that crazy between the 2 teams. Didn't need to be. Got a shout out, by the way, the Peter Parker sighting that we always get for about 1 millisecond to touch point. But no Spider-Man right now in this meta.
No desperate attempts, at least, to be able to contest and stay contested here. But I really like the series that we've had thus far. If anything, we had such a close series in our last games. Now I'm expecting this to go to distance too, even despite Dreamland having such an incredible performance and only being one map away from continuing on through the bracket.
I mean, yeah, it's how you show up that day, and that day is today, right? And these two teams very close in talent. We've highlighted this a couple of times. I think, you know, they can continue to play and the results would vary, but right now it's looking firmly like Dreamland is going to be on top. But yeah, like you said, this could flip just like that. We know what Nemesis is capable of, and a lot of that is going to be done in the ban phase. Right now, 2-0, Vicky, 2-0. You know what that means? We have ourselves a quick little break we're going to take before we get to match number 3 before these two teams. And so we will be going into that here momentarily. Before we head to that, I just want to ask you, Vicky, right now, who would be the player of this match between the two teams? Who's like the one MVP?
I feel like Mace really stands out to me, but I gotta give it to Chime. I gotta give it to Chime.
Bro,
they gotta do something about the Namor Hulk. I mean, I'm expecting either a Namor ban, a Hulk ban on the other side here, because honestly, Chuckles and Chime were a problem, but Chime has been a highlight player for me and is an ultimate player that I'm actually able to see like pop off here with this team up.
Love to hear it. Stinkers for me. This next match won't be a stinker. We're going to match number 3 here in a moment after this quick break.
Bro has to be trolling. That's actually insane.
Hello. Greetings.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Wait. The GOAT playing? Is the GOAT playing? Trying to see if there's any interest. But X-Rad or Caleb's. I think what I'm doesn't. We'll go. See if he's. We'll click this.
Nothing wrong with sport players, right? Right, guys?
Who am I gonna banish from this match?
Why are you hovering Ultron? By the way.
I was that impressed with myself last game.
You probably were fucking horrible. Just go back, bro.
I was significantly better than you will ever be on this character. Just saying.
Hold on.
What if he's a Penny or Jeff main? Not in my fucking household. Not happening. By the way. Alright, what you want banned? Emma?
I don't care, I'm on Ultron. I kill everything.
High key, if I ever get a kid, they would never ever play Penny Parker. That just wouldn't happen. Like, this is not possible. Yes.
So if your kid went up to you and be like, I really want to play my favorite character, Penny Parker.
Yeah.
And you just say no.
No, I would let them try it out. They're gonna make their own decision, their own opinion, and their opinion is gonna be that the character is boring as fuck, cringe as fuck, and and that's it. That's it. That's as far as I'm gonna go. You said give me that. Just go mag.
I'll be on mag. I will be on mag. I just need to scare him, you know?
Also, there's nothing wrong with Jeff. Like, my kid could be a Jeff player. That'd be fine. That would actually be fine. I like playing Jeff. The old Jeff, so. But if I look over his shoulder and he's playing Penny Parker, we're gonna have a fucking problem.
Nice W page shatter. Must be going crazy on Twitter. Crazy.
The battle starts in 5,
Yeah, you can go ult for me, yeah?
3, 2, 1.
What
All you need to do is
is our
Just
comp?
hovering them all.
got it.
I mean, yeah, it would have been better if I was on Ultron, you know?
I'm good for
And it's,
I'm good for a Hulk no more or like a Mantis. They
we
lost.
should go Mantis quad support. Oh, they got the penny. We've won. We've won. We've instantly won.
The dead. Orez.
Did I just hear a child?
Orez.
No, that's actually insane.
Wait for
There's like a
our-
5-year-old on this team.
seeing?
Nope.
No, hold on. Maybe I actually grind for
the
rank
fucking
now for
combo.
once. That's
So
insane.
so I hear you now.
Look, dude.
Probably not. These kids are made different now.
Broken nest.
The penny.
It's that Fortnite generation. They're different than me.
Thing. Full of wolves.
Hey, they were
On our thing.
born in this.
Well,
Molded
that's
by
not
it.
fucking great, is it? I mean, nobody has a gun.
Yeah, no one does have a gun. Any guns? You have a gun?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, use your gun.
One
man.
mag, but my gun don't work anymore.
Hmm.
There's still so much to do.
The wolves above
D
me.
star star star.
Why, we have rotated. Okay, let's hope my backline doesn't fucking S key into that. Oh, Lopez wanted to
Oh,
eat.
that's crazy.
I didn't move forward, so I scared the wolves. Yeah, yeah.
That was a very selfless bubble of you, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I thought that too. And then I thought, why the fuck did I give it to you?
It was good. Need Mantis. Need Hero Mantis. See, I typed it.
Need he. Should done about Groot into that.
This kid's just swapped off big two Groot.
Yeah, I don't really know.
It's badass fucking Riz.
Wait, that's actually
already fucking dead,
such a
mate.
good res.
He's gonna be.
How do you see that coming? W
I
gameplay.
say I'm walking.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
He could see the future
no
before
pussy shit, mate.
Strange game.
What the fuck?
Well,
I will
How
sell.
the fuck in. How the fuck in the world was this ever close? The wolf's gonna ult. Wolf's gonna ult, by the way. Bro, is the server lagging?
No, it's few. No, it's a server now. Yeah, you're right.
Come here, I can give you bubble. There's the bubble.
Thank you! Thank you so much for that bubble. Give me the Loki clones, bro, so I can farm my E.
Think about
Wait,
it.
that's like an overcommit.
Yo,
Bubble?
where's my ad?
Yeah,
man?
bubble.
Why is it there? Yeah.
It's farming some damage. I need to get my ult.
Yeah, we have one more gun. Well, he's punching from long range. Does that count? And he's out main after forcing point. What a fucking character.
Bombed it.
I fucking selflessly bubbled you again.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's the way.
Or in a different section as we defense and Valentina Eve still sticking to that Invisible Woman. I'm not surprised there either.
Such a good player on Invisible Woman here as Herbie spectates as the accessory on the waistband in the wedding dress too. What a move. All right, we've got now Moon Knight going immediately for Valentina Eve. That's going to force the thing to go back. Chuckles, nice peel there to keep the quick health on Valentina. What reaction times. That's pro level play right there with the push from Valentina. The spectate show is all on Sue Storm now as the strategists are pushing back. What an insane angle that we're getting here now with Mello at the top there from Moon Knight.
I like being able to see that though right there. You could already tell Chime, main priority, getting rid of those onks as every rocket should, including those group walls. A very quick reaction there to deal with Mello because Mello's been putting down so much damage. He's got the hand of Khonshu. You can't double jump away, but you're at least out of the range and you take him down with you.
You have an Egyptian god raining down hell, and you still come out with the W in the trade. Beautiful.
I'm sorry.
Stuff there. Raining
No, if you're Moon Knight here,
So
you're actually terrible.
Who's
this,
quick
Melophobia?
there to
Oh,
deal
you're
with Mello
actually
because Mello's been
terrible.
putting down so much damage.
You pop ult, you throw onk.
He's got
You have auto aim on the onk
the
and
hand
you
of
can't kill?
Khonshu.
That's
You
insane,
can't double
no?
jump away, but
That's insane, no?
you're at least out of the range and you take him down with you.
You have an Egyptian god raining down hell, and
No,
you
that's
still
actually
come
insane.
out with the W in the trade. Beautiful stuff
And
there.
this is
And they
diving
do
me.
get the
Like,
push
imagine
back in
that.
here as we
What?
do change angles into Mace now, and I mean, what an opener. Mello obviously getting a little something going, but Chime bringing it back. That's exactly what you want. Mace now farming that ult 90%. They're going to be set up here as we do have the hurricane opening up, the clouds, the skies. What kind of category we're going to have, Vicky?
Oh, that's good damage.
Anything
Good
to
damage.
just break through this
pop
wall
shield
of
to
the
live
triple
type beat.
Vanguard, the Doctor
Ult
Strange,
does come up, but, like, even
Thing,
if she didn't have
Ammo
it.
Frost, and now the Sign of Seduction. If it isn't the Storm, it's the triple Eye of Agamotto landing on Dinks, Ricky, and
That'd be
Mello.
strange.
All
Nah,
three
he's
go
actually
down,
out there like
and
me on
Seekers
Strange.
was your highlight player
He's out there
for a
like me
reason,
on
Cozy.
Strange, actually.
There's no Stinkers could play any hero. I mean, goodness, this hero pool is insane. Playing it at such a high level, and you still have Mace and Chuckles to go. I like the approach. I think Amadian on Storm is their weak point because they do, you know, they did target ban him, so he is going into the deeper part of his pool there. Probably was going to go Punisher. We do now have, though, Mello up again with the hand of Khonshu. Has to land this one better than the first. Gonna ride the show there with Dinks. There goes the... Okay, this is the Wombo combo, the Groot. This is the bread and butter. And it does get one, make it two. This is gonna give them some space, but they do get the res.
Yeah, they were actually playing very split because they knew even if it came, it didn't really have an answer to it. They didn't have any strategist ults online to deal with the onslaught of damage, including the Strangling Prison into the Wombo combo. But still, even being able to get that res wouldn't help you because Team Nemesis, they wiped the floor and finally start to see some progress on the court.
That was a really good hold, too. I mean, with a
TP back.
damage boost, Melophobia, Moon Knight, I was surprised how long they were able to last. Mello pushing up. Watch his ult charge, right? 40%. This thing's
ever
going to
gonna
tick
go
up before you can even count to 10. We've got the Hurricane coming down right into the Invisible Woman. They're going to try to stack the damage. Unable, though, to get the finish there as Ricky and Valentina stack the ults together. What a crazy beginning from the portal there. But Magiic does get Chuckles. That's a big pick into Mace. Okay, double Vanguard. Make it three. It's a Cat 3 without the Hurricane.
Madian with a quick little 3K out here. Dinks getting the finishing blow onto the Luna v Luna. Dreamland get wiped again, and Team Nemesis in the driver's seat. Kraz already getting set up, going up ahead, and it looked like Chuck was making that stop. I like this call too, because you had clobbering time, and it got absolutely nothing. As you had mentioned, Cozy, the double invisible boundary helping out both teams.
Phoenix first.
Absolutely. Here now we've got the group ult going in together with the hand of Khonshu. It's just so free. They get three, make it four. They're going to be able to push into this point with relative ease now, and that was just perfect timing. I mean, you could not have timed that better. Them coming from the spawn right into the prison. Now Mello pushing up. The aggression is all the way. He wants more. He's farming more. That's a great start to point to.
Can you imagine being Jabori in that time and watching from his point of view? You activate the Luna Fate of both worlds, and then you get hit with the head of Khonshu after already being stuck in the Strangling Prison and then getting hit with all the walls. It's just so much damage all at the same time as a Silent Seduction from Maze comes out.
It's a rough life there to be a strategist sometimes in Rivals, as there's the Moonblade hitting the combo now. Magiic trying to find something for the top. I do like this change into Phoenix, especially in this part of the map here. And I also like Mello staying with the Moon Knight. I mean, you know, we typically see that only in the opening, but, you know, it's working really well here. And he does get the quick pick there on Valentina. That's going to be one of the bigger picks to get in this moment now. His eyes turn to Mace. Now, everybody going on it. You could land, if you want to, a hand of Khonshu here in moments. But they're going to instead go, oh, Chime gets the hit.
I don't think it matters.
Love how you do this one swap up from one Phoenix to another, and then Chime comes in from the sky, gets a 2K, scatter, still going crazy though. This only makes really scattered Kraz up and alive here from Team Nemesis. Just a matter of time with the way that Chime has been playing with these attack cancels, and then find scatter Genji next.
It's actually insane.
Beautiful work there from Chime. Minute
we not? We
18
can't break
seconds.
that?
This is
That's crazy.
definitely where you want to be if you are Dreamland. Chime just punching, using the old fire versus grass type.
character's
Charmander
so
on top,
broken.
pushing them
This
back now.
character's
Mace
not
to
getting in there.
follow up top. We have Chuckles with the ult and Valentina. They got two strategist ults. They're going to use Chuckles to start
character that
here.
can self-kill
Putting the pressure on
herself.
Krasman.
Yeah, I mean, she's
Kraz
literally
does have his
better
ult.
than
It's the hand of Khonshu. Can they
I
land
love it
this?
better.
This will
Like
open up
what?
things easily here, and they like what they've got. Stinkers gets the trade on Dinks. They're not having used much. There goes Vicky. Can they get it done?
The Median having that end song Inferno though. Kept the word with the hand of Khonshu. They do try to jump right around it too. Mello having to back away and Kraz taking way too much of that damage.
Zoning
Even with the
ult at
Median
best.
having that ultimate online to try to match that between Chime. Jabori is holding on to that fate of both worlds from Lunas though, trying to see if they can
After she
force
uses
that out.
ult, she
Instead,
comes back
being that
full
nail
HP
in the
is
coffin
crazy.
between Chime and a Median still getting these trades.
Yeah, I'm shocked on how that combo just went. They just used everything and essentially didn't move an inch from it. Chime, Jabror using theirs. Chime has theirs on the ready, but Scatter and Mello
forced them
somehow come around with
pushed
two,
up.
which was a pretty lopsided matchup there. Mello getting another. Oh, wow. That was a complete flip of the script that I did not expect as it was looking all Dreamland there. But they do have plenty of time to reset.
Every time I see Phoenix, man,
Dinks,
it's like
though,
it pisses
having the
me
show is going to be huge. Jabror
Someone
just
say
used their
punishing guy?
Valentina's charging up. Right now, old favors to Nemesis. Vic?
I'll punish her.
Well, let's see if they can actually execute
Oh, he
it though
swaps
with
off-
overtime
he just swapped
ticking
off Moon
away.
Knight to
This is
play
going to be their
Bucky.
final attempt to try to get to the second checkpoint. They cannot get off this point. Scared here for if a Silent Seduction could just pull them all away
Hey,
from
nah,
the
his
cart,
Bucky
but that
might
would
be
be
like
a
me.
huge play as Melo's also getting
We
very
should stay
close to
on
that
his
Kraken
build. Yeah, I want
impact.
to see what he does on Bucky. Yeah.
Ace is capable of it. Chime gets one. It being Ricky is a massive one. Valentina Eve throwing down both damage into the supports. Wow,
Shout
Craftsman
out
goes
to my
down. They have
goat,
an invisible boundary
Valentina
now
Eve.
to match. Absolute ult farming
They stopped
here
him here?
as the overtime clock is ticking. They are using this just to the absolute. Wow. I mean, they could not have played this better.
Oh, wow.
It's the fact that you
Actually
still have the
insane.
Silent
Wait, we're
Seduction
losing
and
this?
pulling
How are we
everybody
losing
in
this?
from Mason. Valentina Eagles right there with the insurance policy on the invisible boundary was just on cue with what we were
It
expecting
could have been a
going
pro
into
if it
that
wasn't for
second
my
checkpoint.
duo. So Trent, wait,
All right,
hello?
well, you
Question
like your
mark?
backs against the wall, Nemesis.
Wait,
you
what?
really can't get more
Wait.
wall behind you
That's actually
than right
insane,
now,
though.
right? This is for Dreamland
They
to
they
advance.
banned their Punisher.
Nemesis
That's crazy.
just, getting
think the
a
Punisher on this
decent
team is,
push, wouldn't call
who
it,
is it?
crazy.
It's this guy,
Stinkers
isn't it?
now obviously
Pretty
seeing
sure
what
it's this
Mello
guy.
did, saying, yep, we're just going to do the same thing. Chuckles can play any Vanguard, and I can play any Duelist. Let's do it.
His Punisher might be like
Oh
mine.
man.
Have a little bit of fun. Look at all this poke. If they
Oh,
wanted
wait, they're
to,
gonna
they
play
could go with
Squirrel
the
Girl?
Iron
Hold on, I have a
Man,
100%
Squirrel.
win
They're
rate
like,
on
you know what,
Squirrel
let's just get
Girl.
all the
I'm
damage heavy
hypercritical
heroes.
of every
Why
player
not?
they do here.
Stinkers just showcasing, obviously the flexible hero pool we've been shouting out. But yeah, I like Nim's comp here. I think, obviously we've talked about how hard it is to get through that.
My
Mello
duo
does
plays
play him
Invis
up. Seen
Woman,
it
and his Invis
rarely,
Woman
but it
is
does
so
happen.
trash.
And anytime you've got
Actually
Mello
so
on a
bad.
Vanguard, again, backs against the wall.
Hey, I was about to say, if you look at Dreamland's composition, you swap Deborah off of Strategist, and it's going to look very similar to one of the bad quick match games that I've seen before in my time. As you can see, the group wall is just positioned right above the spawn room gates to deal in that extra damage that Kraz has been very consistent about. That it's about wrapping around this next corner and Chime being on that score goal to break through that chokehold.
Valentina playing very well here. Just able to this is when you can tell someone just put so much time on a character and perfecting every little nuance. That is Invisible Woman at the moment now. Mace pushing forward, trying to get a choke grab, unable to grab Krasman, but he goes down anyway with just a quick diamond form punch. That's going to force Team Nemesis to back up a tad. You do have the res coming to help, and with the quick follow-up, Stinks gets Dinks down. Say that 3 times fast, and you're going to be able to build a little bit of space.
I don't think it would be possible for me, Cozy, especially in the state that I'm in. And now seeing the Strangling Prison, it looks like now the Strangling Prison's got their breath. Mello now comes and gets the roundhouse kicks, finds Chime. Despite the Squirrel Goal ultimate coming out, Team Nemesis are still able to hold back Dreamland.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. You still have Ricky too with Mello and Scatter's ult, so they actually have plenty to slow this down. Both support ults are online.
Wait, that guy's group is kind of like mine.
Swap Stinkers still obviously
His
on the
group
Moon
might be
Knight,
like
gonna try
mine.
to get a huge hand of Khonshu. Perfectly could lay the circle in the circle with the invisible boundary if he so chooses.
She's so
And,
smart.
right now,
She
this
she
is
pops
a
her
good stall.
invis down,
Yeah,
and then she
Kraz
doesn't
also
play
got
inside of
frozen
it because
just
she can
briefly
die
right
inside
there,
of
and
it.
Jabori
W's.
still has a fatal bolt throw. Talk about damage output as Valentina Eve.
Look at
gets a
Valentina Eve
3K
going crazy.
Following up with the rest of Dreamland, that was between
That's what a
Mace
support's
Stinkers
supposed to
coming
do right there.
back around, and they
Notice
are
how
looking on top.
every time she goes for
Yeah, I mean, Chuckles and Stinkers.
like when
just
she needs to
did exactly
reload,
what we saw from Team Nim, right? We saw
she keeps
the old
weaving
group
in and out.
into the hand
Her
of Khonshu.
shield during that
2
time.
minutes left here. Love the portal. This is going to stall a lot. They have to get them all off the point again.
Hey, look at her.
And that could be
Her
enough
priority
to
here.
really take 2 minutes off the clock.
She's just
if they're
constantly
able
just
to
making
survive
sure,
this
like,
for a
okay, we're
while.
not getting
Dreamland
pressed,
used
we're not
pretty much all their
dying.
ults outside of
She just keeps
Ferrari to
interweaving
get
her
this
shield.
point.
Hers is
So
actually so
we'll see if
fire.
they're able to trade here. Dinks does have that ult to stall even more so Madian to follow.
See if we
No-
can at least
no one's
stall
taking
here.
damage
Dinks,
like that.
like
She's
you
just
mentioned, already
going
have that
for-
answer. But Mello
Trying to just
getting
help
choke
those damage.
slammed, gets kidnapped basically right behind the
There's
other
an
side of
ult
that
up.
blue wall. Nowhere to run. The Siona Seduction in turn with the
Blue
fate of
ults up.
both worlds. That's going to be matched between Dreamland and Team Nemesis to help out
3
with
ults
that
just got used, 4
survivability.
ults.
Only thing is
How many
that
ults are
Valentina's
getting
about to
used
get the invisible boundary, but then goes out
We
by
have 2
Ricky
more. Let's see,
without
do we
being
use
able to
them?
have it online. Something that Ricky may be having
use-
for
that's our
this next
5th ult?
fight, if he can stay alive, because here comes Chime
That's our
time,
6th
prime
ult?
time, as he
That's
comes
our
in
8th
with
ult.
the Omega Hurricane.
No, 7th ult.
Brought together,
7 ults
the
just got
hands
used
of
there. That's
Khonshu
actually insane.
delivering.
Rain in blue on the
If you have a
the
Q, just
portal has
click it.
been up as well, and so they're gonna have to
He
just
thought about
narrowly touch.
going
Craftsman
to,
is gonna go to
swap
Captain America to
off the
try to
unite
get
here.
that slowed down a bit. Again, they used a lot. There's a minute left at this point. Scatter's got his ult, but man, look at this
Unite's
comp we're
actually
seeing
getting
on Team
played
right now.
pro
What,
play is
what an
actually crazy.
absolute, mystery hero comp we're looking at, but you love to see it. Dinks with the claps.
Why
trying to
did you
get the
not
pick
go
going.
fire
Does
here?
successfully take down
Personally, I go
Shuffles.
Ultron here,
That's
but
gonna be a
just me.
big pick, opening things up and slowing down the ult farm, but Stinker
Wow,
straight
we're actually playing
Telephobia
Jeff is crazy.
and gets Jeff out of here. This is just chaos between the two teams. It's pick for pick.
Playing Jeff
That
is
was
crazy.
so unfortunate from Chuckles because he was caught outside of the invisible boundary. I'm wondering if he got roundhouse kicked outside in that moment from the space that he was getting healed. But nonetheless, even better look for Team Nemesis on this defense.
we have
Another
ult here?
turn stamina looks
Nice.
like take it to the skies
Hold it,
for a
hold it,
reset.
wait.
Talk about timing
someone
here.
low, look for
He
someone
waits
low.
it out, slams
No, we
all the
actually
way
missed
down,
this
tries to
crazy.
see if he can
No,
get
we
some play,
actually
but it's
missed
at
this
least the
crazy.
reset that he wanted in
You're
the first
actually
place.
bot.
Yeah, I love that. And this is honestly in favor right now of Team Nim. Even with the push they had,
I think he was
they had
holding
to
that
have
for Luna ult.
everything going for them to get this defensive hold. But we have another hand of Khonshu. It's got the job done twice. There's the moon. Jeff can't escape. Down
Goes
goes
Jeff.
Mello. Stinkers with the 2. Overtime clock ticking. And at this point, you're pushing the teams back all the way.
He dies.
Craftsman, though,
He
is
dies.
able
Oh,
to
wow.
stay and at least keep
Crazy.
this thing afloat.
Push that.
Chom getting 1, 2. They're
Push, good
going
push,
to
good push.
most likely, get this point here. But that was a heck of a hold.
Jeez, that is Chime coming through again, serving up on their prime looks with the way
Wait, I
that
might be
Phoenix
Team
is being put
Dreamland,
on
actually.
display. With
So what is
little
this
to no time,
performance,
they at
actually?
least get that
Performance
next
is
checkpoint,
terrible.
but they don't really need to get it all the way to that second checkpoint, Cozy.
Yeah, 2 minutes, right? We're about the same area as what Team
what is
Nim
this guy
had, and we
doing
saw
here?
the result of that one. Looking at the changes, we do have Stinkers going to Wolverine. I
Can
mean,
barely ride a real
they
bike.
changed from the Groot and the Moon Knight to now Wolverine
might
and
actually be
Captain
true.
America. I think that might, it's a risky play, but
Never seen that guy ride
I
a bike
do
before.
understand the logic behind it here as Mace
Wait, this
floating up
is
top,
incredibly
dropping
aggressive.
down, looking
Yeah, I
for
like
an
it, though.
angle. They're just giving them free push with a minute
This is a
50.
crazy push.
This is
Up ground
quite the
push?
strategy.
Never seen this
I
before.
mean, for free, we'll take it at this point. If you're going to give
Their
up that
tank's not
space
even
here
up there to
after
fight that,
they
though.
try to wrap around up on the
You
high
surely
ground, the Silent
back up, no?
Seduction, but talk
Force
about
an
timing. As Valentina was ready with the invisible boundary to answer right back. This
Multi-economy,
completely negates
they're gonna have
Scatter
Invis
and that
ult
Emma
here.
Frost ultimate, and now is going to
We
build
have
up more time
nothing
into
to
Ricky now
deal with
trying to get
that.
that invisible boundary for this next show.
Yeah, this is going to be
They
the
should
fight
be
for the
able to stop
neutral.
them
This is
here.
where games are lost and won. In this case, matches upper bracket chances. Mace trying to farm and get the ult rolling at
There's the ult.
70% now in the
We get a
invisible
kill?
boundary.
Nope.
Diamond mode, ready to go
Back
if
up.
needed. Backing
Back
up.
up.
Great awareness
cap
here.
ult.
And then Chime has done it so many
Use it like a
times
support
before.
ult.
Looking for Ricky. Ricky
Wait,
trying to escape. Can't
wait,
get out of
what
it.
are we doing?
Craze,
No,
Chris
what are we
does
doing? What
trade
are we
with
doing?
Mace at that, but this is
They're
everything
actually
coming out
bots.
from both teams with
Black
58
boy.
seconds.
Man, that third explosion is so
actually can't
on
believe
point
this.
when it comes to booting Invisible Woman out of that is double jump just in case you
Wait,
capture
we
the
jumping
middle of the
Luna?
animation. And
We're
then
jumping Luna?
you have to
Okay.
look behind you because you're so busy
kill
getting
Phoenix?
whiplashes like
Wait,
Captain
good ult?
America diving into your backline.
Wait,
taking
Nice,
out
W
one
Valentina,
specialist,
W
calling
Valentina.
the duelist
Wait,
coming
W
up
ult?
next,
That's my
and
goal? That's my
Valentino
goal?
with a
Wait,
2K
we do-
is
we-
going
we hold
crazy
this.
on the wedding skin Invisible
Wait,
Woman
is
skin.
that 3-0?
You hear the pianos roaring in their ear.
Great play there. I would have wanted Valentina to save that ult. Definitely would have been
Cap
nice
is
right
pushing
here,
back.
but they may
Pushing
not have
back.
been needed.
Stall.
3.31.
Wait, we get the
for
kill
them
on Bucky
to
here?
advance
Surely we
and
get the kill
go
on Bucky
on
here.
to the upper part
Wait,
of Chime
we
getting
just
the one.
obliterated
Rolling
Groot.
down, going
Average
through
tank
the
play.
portal, getting two.
He'll- this character's actually broken. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. That's actually insane.
Wait,
Wait, this is winnable? Touch point?
Dreamland with the cap.
Dude, look
and
at this character.
That is that.
This character is
I'm a Chime
busted.
fan.
This character
it's time for
is
some
busted,
more
chat,
Chime
look at
time,
that.
Because what?
Can you believe
That
it?
was
Season 4, that character's not
crazy
getting a
there.
nerf.
What
That character's
a
not getting a
look.
nerf in season 4. It's
By the
actually
way, I
insane.
was not
That's
expecting
actually insane,
a
chat.
clean 3-0 from Dreamland against a very good
Right,
team.
look, they
I
just
mean, both
3-0'd
these teams
them.
as good as they are, right?
Like,
But
at
the
that
fact
point,
that it
I just
ended in a
banned Phoenix.
3-0
I
after
just
how
banned
many
Phoenix.
close games
We
saw
can't
today,
match her.
Cozy?
They just look comfortable the whole time. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, Dreamland
Can't
was
match her
locked
freak.
in from start to finish. And again, just
That's a
Chime
3-0.
and Stinkers,
Nemesis has lost 2
hello,
games today,
we see,
chat. That's
you're
actually
made,
insane.
and his hero pool has expanded so well.
That's actually
Chuckles,
pathetic.
too. Chuckles, great arrival. And Valentina has always been so great.
Alright, chat. I think that's it for today. I think that's our last game. Let's all finish eating so we're done watch party. What are we talking about, chat? I just wanted to say I own a Mustang. How much for the e-bikes? Mustang 4,000, Bronco 45,000. Bronco, either Bronco. What are these? All right, chat. We're hopping on the SilkSong. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Hey, give me a second. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. You know what we gotta do? Actually, we gotta review yesterday. We gotta review yesterday's stream because we forgot to look at how many deaths we had. Lock in, lock in. So we started off with 22. We're going to end with 34. That's kind of no. That's actually insane, though. That's actually insane, though. This is more rivals. How does it say Marvel Rivals ranked? Wait. Confused. Alright, SilkSong, day 2. Hey. Oh, this is. Wait, go back. Where were we just looking at? What in the world? Oh, something's tripping. Our lives. Ah, here we go. This one's saying Marvel Rivals. This I'm supposed to say that. With the issue.
They're doing for all the characters.
Alright, sorry. We fixed the edit this. Hey, hold on. This one. Hey, where did we put it? That was like 2.5, right? Is that what that was, or was that day 3? That might have been day 3, actually. So yeah, we started the stream at like 8 p.m. or something, right? Or like 10. Then we I think that's what it is. It's gonna be day 2.5. Alright. So we can have our title. You know what I think I'm gonna do? We're gonna end the YouTube stream and we're gonna restart it. That we can have a separate thing. I don't want to do. All right, hold on.